Good morning, everyone. Or afternoon. There I go again, saying it's morning when it's afternoon. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Let's see. Hello. All right, we got sound. Y'all know I got to check that on us all the time. We have sound. Good morning. Afternoon. Good afternoon. I am prepping. I am prepping. Hello, Lisa. How are you? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh, I forgot I had those over there. Good afternoon. How are you doing? I'm getting us ready. I got a few things that I did offline before we started. Just a few. And I've been changing this project all day. Hello. How are you? Hey, Cassandra. Oh, you did, Lisa. Good. I'm glad you got it. I am glad that it came through. Yay. How are you guys doing today? What you see me doing here is rushing yet again because I'm changing up our project a little bit. I'm changing it up just a little bit. So we're going to do some prep stuff we have to get done before we can move forward. I'm going to minimize my face from side to side, and we're going to go into our, hey y'all, we're going to go into our little view here. Okay, we are going to make a wreath, but we are going to make a Minnie Mouse wreath. If we can do that, is that okay with you guys? So what I did offline is these were tags that I had picked up from the Dollar Tree on their their clearance stuff. They still had it, believe it or not, ornament decorative tags. And so I picked these up with the hopes of creating a using them for something. I didn't want to use them for Christmas, but we're going to use these for this wreath that we're getting ready to create. So before we started, all I did was paint this with white chalk paint. You can still kind of see the holly. See that? What does that say? Holly jolly? You can still kind of see it, but I hope that it won't interfere with what we're going to do. We're going to put this on Love You. I'm going to put love across the top here. And I just a few minutes before I went live, I printed off the on my silhouette just a few minutes before we went live. So I didn't do a whole lot of stuff before we started, but I tried to do some things to help ease the pain so that we would be able to get the project completed before we run out of time. And this isn't doing so great with sticking on here, but I bet when I don't want it to stick, it'll stick on. Hello, Cassandra. So what you will see will be honest and earnest craft for this project. This is just off the top of my head because what I wanted to do, I didn't have enough of the supplies, and I'm trying to craft my supplies in my craft room instead of going out and buying more things. And tell me if this happens to you, because I needed one thing for my original thought. The original thought that I had for this project, I just needed one thing. So I thought, okay, well, I'll go out in the morning after church service and I'll pick up that one item, and then I'll be able to do the project that's up here in my head. I went to church service, ran over, and I didn't want to get up and walk out during the service. So after service was over, I ran to the closest Dollar Tree near me, and they did not have the one thing that I needed. But I looked at all of their other stuff, trying to make sure that I could search out what I was looking for. And they had such pretty Valentine's Day stuff. And so the item that I wanted, I did not walk out of the store with, but I walked out with $23 worth of other stuff. That's the reason our project has kind of changed and morphed into a little bit different. But does that ever happen to you guys? Like, you're just going to go into the Dollar Tree for this one item, and then before you know it, you don't even have the item you went in there to get. That's first of all a problem, Sharon Tucker. And then second of all, you end up buying more stuff when you're supposed to be trying to craft your stash so you don't have more stuff. So you don't have too much stuff. That's why I've been trying to give things away and bless other people, and here I am shopping again. Do you guys do that? Yes, Lisa says yes. It's like, what in the world? This is taking, this doesn't want to stick on here, but that's okay. We're going to get it down. It's going to take some time. So I'll show you what I wanted in just a minute. Let's get this, because this has to be dry. We're going to paint this. We need this to be dry before we can do the rest of the project. So, what I'm doing here is whenever it doesn't want to come off of the tape, like I'm suffering with the transfer tape, I just kind of hold it down with my little tool. And this transfer tape, I think part of the reason it's not coming off as I would like it to have, it's a brand new piece of transfer tape. So that could be part of it as well. I have my little mini pieces here I didn't take out. I was debating. I don't think I want the, I'm not going to take the bow out. I'm debating on that. All right. So we have that. I'm going to, y'all know me, I'll just use whatever's here. You like that all the time. And I need to make a winter wreath. And of course, I got all the, I am like that too. I go out and I'm like, I got so much stuff from Christmas that I'm like, okay, I'm going to make this project. I'm going to do this project. And then it never happens. Why is, I mean, we have big dreams, right? We got we think big. We got great intentions. That's what I'm looking for. We have great intentions. And sometimes those intentions turn into just expense and not necessarily a project if you're like me. That's why I'm trying to craft my stuff. That is the very reason that I am trying to craft my craft my craft room, because I have so much stuff. Oh my God, if you only knew. I've run out of space, and this room was designed specifically for crafting, and I've run out of space, and my husband is like, what are you going to do? Because even when he tries to come down here and talk with me, he has nowhere to sit, really. So I can't make my room bigger, that's for sure, so I got to get rid of some stuff. I have to get rid of some things because there's no way to make this room larger. I have spilled over into the other area of the basement down here, which is not ideal, but I got to get this smaller. So we got to just craft all this stuff. We got a lot of videos we'll have to do, you guys, because we need to get this done. We got to get some of this stuff gone. Because I didn't look like I'm going to stop shopping anytime soon. Right? So, okay. So I put what I would like to call a medium thickness of paint. Make sure to get your edges. You want your edges to be nice. I put a medium thickness of paint all the way around this tag. These tags were so cute, and they were so cute to me. But you guys know I'm not I'm a bling girl. I am not a farmhouse girl, and the tags were more farmhouse type. So I knew when I purchased them that they would not be used in their original format. I am not a farmhouse person at all. And I wish, we talked about this before too. I wish that I were more farmhouse-y, if that's a word or a thing, because you see so many cute things at Hobby Lobby that are for our farmhouse girls. I guess Kirkland's and Z Gallery are for us bling girls. So hey, I guess it balances itself out. Alright, so I'm going to set this out of the way. I am not going to wash that out yet because we may need it again if we need to hit this with a second coat. I'm going to get that out of the way. And now we're going to push this off so that it can dry. Alright, let's clean up. Let's put this off so it can dry just a little bit. And I'm wiping the paint off my hand so that I don't get it on another project. Right? Let's push this off. I want to show you guys something too. Look at this. I'm working on this for my daughter. She loves rainbows. And so I created this cup for her. And look at the little Yeti. I even did that in like diamonds. Yes, I'm not a farmhouse girl. Just can't do it. Just not into it. Alright, so this is what I was looking for. I was looking for 2 of these at the Dollar Tree. And they did not have them. And so I had to settle for changing the projects around. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut some of these pipe cleaners into 4s or in halves or whatever. We just need a couple of extra. We're going to cut them down. Try not to cut them too short because if we cut them too short, it will be a pain when we try to work and twist them around our wreath. So maybe cut them in 3s. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate that. Maybe cut these down in 3s instead of 4s so that you have enough to twist and work. Let's see if that's a... We're going to start on our inside. And we're just going to randomly twist these on as we start making our wreath. Today, this weekend here is Zeta Phi Beta. Shout out to all the Zetas out there. Our Founders Day is tomorrow, the founding day of our sorority. And so shout out to all my sorors and everyone that is a part of the Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated Sisterhood, Finer Women. Wishing you all a happy Founders Day. This one's too short, so I'm not going to even mess with this because this is way too short. It'll just make me mad later, so we'll go with some bigger ones. And if you decide to make this, many of you may have already made it. I'm trying something new. And already I forgot that we need to paint one more thing. We need to paint something else before we do it. Alright. We got to paint these. Not only do we have to paint them, we got to cut them in half. So I'm just going to use my... Look at how I'm using my tools, right? I'm just going to use my... my little tool. This is a varnisher scraper tool from Cricut, and I just used it to cut those right in half because these are going to be our little Mickey ears. See that coming? These are going to be our little ears on our... So let's get these painted up. I forgot we needed to paint these. We got to get these painted too. So they can be dry by the time we get ready to move to our step. You guys, how'd you let me forget these parts? Probably because you're like, we didn't know. Or we would have reminded you, Tuck. That's my nickname growing up, Tuck. You didn't know? Tell me, you didn't know? Alright. We're going to get this painted real quick. It won't take us long. These need to start drying. That's why I want to make sure we get these all painted. Everything needs to be dry before we start working them. We just need to work it into the pores of the foam and let it dry. What's my comments? All right. We have to have this for our Mickey ears, and let's do this one too. I don't know how long it'll take for this to dry because I've painted these before with spray paint, walked away from them and just left them alone, so hopefully they won't take long to dry. I'm using my finger as a holding tool, my fingernail as a holding tool. In crafting, you just got to be willing to get everything involved. Okay. All right. Now let's put this aside to dry. Paintbrush there. Don't get paint everywhere. All right, I forgot all about that. Got this little okay. Now let's bring this back in and we'll keep working to put our I'm just sliding them on. I'm not really concerned about them being real tight. I'm putting 2 on each one. You can put more on here if you want, because all this will be is where your loops will loop in onto your wreath. Yes. And we'll see after we'll start with this, and then after we start moving the project, we'll see if we need more. Okay? So we'll start with this group, and then after we get going, we'll see if we need more. I picked this up from the Dollar Tree last year. So this is an official Crafting My Stash item. I picked this up last year, and then I went back today while I was there looking for another one of these. I found this glittery red, and I'm in love with the Dollar Tree's red and pink Valentine's products this year. You will notice that I've done a lot of pink. I'm in love with their red and pink. And then here's the pink that they had. Okay. All right, so what I am going to do, I am going to leave this on the roll, and I am going to wrap these with it. Where's the top? This will get glitter all over the place, but that's okay. That's all right. We can work with that. If we can find the beginning. Where are you, beginning? Where's the start of this thing? There's got to be a start. There we go. And we're going to take the pink as well. Yep. Okay. And we're going to wrap these into our first hook. And we're going to tie them in, right? And they don't have to be perfect. We're just going to get them there, get it going before we move forward. Now, I'm identifying something already that I don't like. I don't like that I can see the tan of this underneath here. So I'm trying to figure out, Alright, I'm going to run one brown here. I'm going to run, which one? I'm on the inside. I'm going to run one. We're going to run this one all the way around our wreath before I start going. I don't like it. We'll see what happens. Pull it out a little bit. We'll see what happens. That pink is pretty. Yes, I think it's adorable. And I'm getting myself all meshed up here. It's sticking to itself. I think it's a gorgeous pink too. There, the Dollar Tree had a lot of really cute. What am I doing? Why is it sticking on itself? They had a lot of cute Valentine's Day items that you could just, you really don't even need to do anything to them. If you like, you know, it just like it is. They had some really cute stuff this go around, like they've really upped their game. But I, of course, look for things that I can modify, change. Alright, so we're going to do this all the way around our little girl here. The pink looks like it's getting lost inside of our red and our white, but that's alright. And I'm not measuring out how much material I leave out. I'm just rolling it down some. Both of these were 3 feet worth of 3 feet worth of tulle. $3 feet worth of tulle here, so we'll see. I'm going to keep working. We're getting there. Isn't that pretty? This one right here is being a... That's the one that's catching everything. I'm spending more time fighting the fabric than I am the wrapping and twisting. So, let's bring it back into view so you guys can see it. We will fix these somehow. I'm thinking about it already now that we're going to have to fix this. And we will. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. Alright. I am going to... Now, I'm kind of talking to myself, I'm sorry. We're going to cut this off for a minute here. And place this to the side. And then cut this one off. This stuff is catchy. And place that one to the side. And in our very first loop that we put together, we're going to undo it a little bit and put these ends together here. And retwist this one back up. This is why I was saying make sure to give yourself enough room, because if not, then you'll run into some headache with getting it all twisted together. Okay. So, I see. And look at all that glitter fallout we have. I know I'll have to do this again later, but for right now, I just want to get some of it up. For right now, I just want to get some of it up. Alright, this is, we're on a start. We're not done. Don't give up yet. We're not done, and we're not going to leave it like this. We're definitely going to change it. We're going to make it look much better than what we have going. But I now want to take just the, just this one, and we're going to cut. This stuff is sticking everywhere. We're going to cut a couple of strips of it and leave it like that because we're going to make some. And you can measure if you want to. I just do by eye. I just randomly do. Okay. We're going to have 5. Let's do about 8 of them, okay, you guys? Hey, Joe, how are you? I'm glad to see you here. Late is better than never. Thank you, honey. Glad to see you here. That was stapled into there. When I pulled it, the staple shot up and hit the ceiling and then landed somewhere over there. I didn't even see that that was stapled in there. That could have been dangerous. That was stapled in there. I had no idea. OMG. Okay. Oh, all right. These things are sticking to me all over. It's funny because when you see people doing these on edited videos, they look so much, so smooth. You don't get to see all this, how this stuff just sticks to you all over the place. But anyway, we're going to keep going. We're going to put these individual ones on here now. And we're going to twist these into the back set. So the first round I did on the interior of the circle. The second round I'm doing on the back half of the circle. And I think I'm going to do 2 of them. Let's take this off and try it. We're just trying something here. I am not a guru at wreath making. And if this works out, all right. I'm just stretching this. I decided we're going to stretch this down. Let's put 2 of them together. Let's put both of them into this pipe cleaner. Let's twist this. I'm not going to zhuzh anything yet. We're not going to fluff yet. We're going to leave that like that. I'm going to do that again. I'm going to twist it out. I'm going to make this beautiful. I don't care what happens. It's going to be beautiful. I'm going to put these 2 together. Let's pull that out. This is really cute. I don't know if you can see the, oh, where these little staples come from? Huh. I don't know if you can see the pink inside of there. Can you see that pink? You can. I think it'll be beautiful, Cassandra, if you make a Christmas wreath with purple, especially because I had a purple Christmas tree one time, and it was really light lavender-like purples. Yeah, that sounds like it would be beautiful. Go for it. And if you're worried about it, make like maybe a sample first before you make the big one, and see if your colors will go together. But it sounds very pretty to me. What is it? Dark purple or light purple? Like, when I hear purple, sometimes I think about Mardi Gras purple. Would it be kind of dark like that, or would it be light purple like, oh, and I tell you what, satin. That's what my tree was, in satin. So a satin purple is really pretty as well. But it sounds gorgeous. It sounds like it could be very pretty. I'd say go for it. need some more of these little things here. I don't know. This is, get off of there. Why does this stuff catch on everything? Sometimes I might have to get with some of these YouTube ladies that edit these videos when they make these wreaths and say, y'all got us tricked, making us think these things are easier than they are with the edited videos, because this stuff catches on everything. Alright, we'll keep going. So far, I'm just going to be honest, so far I'm looking at this like, what in the world? But we've done that before. We've looked at things and then we've worked them out. And we've also looked at things and said, nope, not going to even keep this. And I've thrown it away mid-project. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if what's in my head and what's on paper comes, or what's in and what's in front of us comes to reality. It's a medium purple. Okay. Oh, yeah. Shop your stash. Yes, yes, yes. That's what we were just saying. Yeah. You got to get your stuff. Especially since you said you have it already. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. This one's a little bitty guy. He's almost too small. It's hard to get him on there. Shop your stuff, sis. Do it, do it, do it. A purple wreath would be beautiful. And then if you put, what colors did you say? Purple and silver? Oh, yeah. If you put the silver on there, and it just really depends on how much purple you put in there. But even if you put a whole bunch, it would be this. Those purple and silver are beautiful together. Purple and silver are beautiful together. And sometimes it's just the I like non-traditional Christmas stuff myself. My spouse is the traditional guy all the way. He likes the red, green, gold. He wants all the lit up lights. I like the, I just like the white lights, you know. But he's the, okay. So now, do we need more? We need something to cover up our piping, don't we? Why is that showing? We don't want that to show. Probably wasn't smart to use red piping on with white stuff, but that's what I had in my stash. Since we're talking about crafting our stash. Okay, so what I'm going to do is tighten these up. They definitely need to be tighter, which means that I need to add more things to it. So I'll come down here. I'm going to add definitely, can you guys see that? Am I close too far? There we go. We definitely need to add more to it, because I needed to scoot them around so that they would be tighter. So I'm going to cut a few more of these, and then we'll go in and add some more of the other colors. Next week is, next Tuesday the 24th is my birthday. And so my husband and I are going to go out of town on Sunday. So I will not be on live next week. The 22nd. I won't be on live the 22nd. But I will be thinking about you guys as I am celebrating my 51st birthday. Okay. This is definitely too tall. Alright. Alright, so what am I doing here? We got some stuff going on here. Let's twist these around. So I will not be live. I need to cut this down too. Next week. Alright, so now I'm going to come in with some more of the red. This is where that glitter, this stuff right here is giving me the glitter fallout. And we're going to just work it in the wire. This is what's giving me the glitter fallout. And I'm just going to work it around these strands of ribbon instead of just feed it around what we have. We don't have much of it anyway, so yeah, this is what's giving us the glitter fallout right here. If you could see me, I've got glitter all over myself. I'm sure it's in my face too. We're going to get everything on here and then we will get everything worked together. This mesh and this stuff is, oh, it's catching everything. Let's get everything on and then we will see what happens. Alright. And this is so pretty too. I should have got 2 of these. I should have gotten 2 of them. But we didn't. So we're not going to cry. Okay. How we doing, you guys? How's it going? What do you see here? You see me struggling, that's for sure. You see me struggling. God dang it. Okay. Very puffy. Let's see, what don't I like? I don't like that this is like this. And I like that. What do we not like? We don't like that this is... Alright. Let's stretch it out. Let's see. I don't like this end, so I'm going to cut that off. I'm just trimming it up a little bit now so that it's not so wild, I guess is the word I'll say. Wild, wild, wild. What are you guys thinking so far? What are you thinking so far? This is what it looks like so far. Glitter all over me. Let's clean up one more round. This is where we are so far. Hey, do you remember me last week saying that I got a new mat and I was going to not paint on it and not glue on it so that it would stay nice? That lasted for probably that day. And I've already started messing it up again. Alright, the next thing I found at the Dollar Tree is this gorgeous... Look at how cute this is, and it's velvet. It's a crushed velvet. They had it in pink, and they had it in red. This is absolutely beautiful. Let's see how much... Oh, it's absolutely beautiful, and it's not very much. That is... $1.25, it looks like. It's not very much. So I was thinking that we could add little bits of this, like little bits of it throughout the project. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have to fake it to make it look like there's more of it there than what is. So I am going to cut them down into strips. Because it's so small, we're going to have to fake it to make it look like they're really loops. Because it's so small. Yeah, that's very... Look at how that only gave us 4 loops, really. 4.5, I guess you could say. So we're going to take them together. We're going to put a little bead of hot glue on them. And we're going to press it together here. Yes, I'm an Aquarius. When's your birthday? I'm going to put glue on both sides and I'm going to stick it down. This is going to help me cover up the red part, right? We're going to stick it down inside of there. We might just be making a mess, but so far I think I know what this is going to work out. This is going to be beautiful. We're going to do this. It's going to be gorgeous. We're going to keep doing that. We're going to keep doing it. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, I'm a January 24, baby. January 24th is my B-Day. Cold weather, babies. We are cold. Oh, you're the 28th. Okay. They know exactly. They know they was wrong for putting that. What is it? 25 inches, 22.5 inches, 1 yard. I don't even think that was a full yard. And it's pretty too. They know they were wrong for that. But we're going to make it work. What I'm doing is I'm just going around it. I'm putting them together. And I'm sticking them. And then I'm putting hot glue in the middle. And I'll show you why I'm doing that in a second. So I'm putting a round glue on the back. And then I'll put hot glue in the middle. Squeeze it together. And then I'm going to glue it into the wreath that we have working, that we're working on. Right? Just glue it into there. I think I might go back and get some more of this for other projects just to have in my stash. But we all know I'm trying not to. I don't need any more things in my stash. I don't need any more. Don't need anything else. Okay. Alright. Now we're going to bring in the other. Now we are going to bring in the decor to make it look a little more Valentine-y and a less crappy. I'm just going with the flow, you guys. We might end up with a big, beautiful wreath. We might end up with something that we go, oh, that's not what we wanted. At the end of the day, we're together, and hey, everything doesn't work out always. I think this is going to be cute. Alright, so we got this. We got our little hearts aimed in there on purpose. The Dollar Tree had these. I showed you guys these last week. They had these beautiful roses, right? They had them in multiple colors. And they are like styrofoam. They're like styrofoam. I don't know, where's my red? I guess I used all the red. They're like styrofoam. So should we use the white? Looks too starky. It looks too white. And the pink is gorgeous. Or the little bitty ones. What do you guys think? Should we even put them on there? Should we do the little bitty ones? What should we do? There's some little pink ones too. Alright. I think what we'll do is just scatter throughout, covering up those covering up those red ties. We'll just put them hidden in. Not really big and bold, but just scattered throughout. I'm trying to leave this area open for our little project that we have behind us. What do you guys think if we do that? I definitely think we need to trim it down. But, okay, let's go. We're going for it. Whatever. We're going for it, you guys. Going for the gold, baby. This is funny. I'm having fun creating this hodgepodge of junk wreath here. But it's going to be gorgeous. Notice I keep saying that. It's going to be gorgeous. Joe, Lisa, it's going to be gorgeous. Cassandra, it's going to be gorgeous. Am I convincing y'all or am I convincing myself? This is how you know. Sometimes crafting isn't always just what you think. It's a lot of test, trial, and error. A lot of test, trial, and error. I'm cutting it down here. I can see that it's too wild for me. And so I'm going to cut them down and make them smaller. It's going to be gorgeous. Cut these down and make them smaller. Don't cut them too small, though. Don't cut them too small. There's a little flower needs to go. I'm going to put this red here. The flower needs to go there. Oh, it is coming along. It's going to be gorgeous, Joe. It's going to be gorgeous. I don't think we need this. I don't think this adds to it or takes away from it. So I think if it doesn't add to it or take away from it, it doesn't really need to be there. How about that? It's going to be gorgeous. All right. Let's cut these down a little bit more. And I got this big section left open because I want to bring in our tag. Now, see? Y'all thought I was... Okay, we getting there. All right, so that's our wreath so far. So far. And if I don't... Okay, we'll just leave that like that so far. We might look at it more, but let's go ahead and see. This is dry enough for us to get off our little vinyl. And if you do something like this where you put vinyl on wood, be careful not to dig too deep because you don't want to scratch your project underneath. And peel it off. Now normally I would peel this off without it being completely dry, but because we are trying to move the video along, I'm peeling it off and I let it dry all the way. I like to peel it off when it's wet because you get cleaner lines. In my opinion. Alright. There's the Mickey. There's her head. Let's take her bow off. Find a spot that'll come up. Come up, little girl. That's fine. Just take her. Come on, baby. Do this without... I don't want to... Don't destroy it for me. Alright, there, yeah. Why are you fighting me? There we go. Alright. There's that. I'm getting a different tool because that one doesn't seem to work good for me. And let's take off this part. There's that. We had a little bleed through right there. That's okay. Make it look, makes it look loved. If it were machine made, it would be flawless. Well, not even machine made is flawless. I've gotten some stuff that I've ordered, and being a crafter, I look at them and I go, wow, they just really put that together. So not even machine made becomes flawless. It just, machine made just makes it easy to reproduce. How about that? Machine made just makes an item easy to reproduce and have exact, because we'll never be able to get this project reproduced to be exactly when they're crafted. So that's all machine made does. That's all it does. That's why crafting, in my opinion, especially if you sell, gift, or give away, is so much deeper from the heart, because you can't find it any other place when it's crafted. Is that gorgeous or what? That is gorgeous. Okay, red. Okay, what tag do we want? Do we want red? Do we want a heart? Do we want both? How do we want that to show? How does that look? Should we do the pink heart? Does the pink heart just dissolve into the pink of the, what do you think? What should we do? Should we do red? Should we do pink? What is on your mind? While you guys are answering that, you're thinking about it and answering it back to me. I'm going to put this on the tag so that we can hang it on our wreath. I'm going to put this on here. This will not only make for our wreath hanger, it will make for our tag hanger. What do you think? What do we see? Yep, that's why crafting is one of a kind. Red, red, red. Okay, so we'll put the red on it. And I found this at the Dollar Tree too. Look at that tag. That's a cute big tag. It's almost like nothing needs to be done to it. And I didn't want it for the tag. I wanted it for these beads. And I'll use the tag for something else. But I wanted these little beads to go on our project. Yes, I paid a whopping $1 just to get these beads. But the tag can be used for something else. So I wanted that to kind of, let's take this. Cutting that off, laying that aside. I'm going to glue that there. Oop, dropped it. I'm going to glue this here. And you said put the red on it. So we will do that. We'll put the red 1, 2, ha ha ha, and 3. Perfect trinity. The perfect trinity is what we are doing here. We need some more glue sticks. 1, 2, and 3, you guys. 1, 2, and 3. Isn't that door gorgeous? Okay. Now, Now, love you, love you. Okay, we got it sized down. It's not so big and bulky anymore. We've got it sized down. And now let's see if our ears are dry. They're not quite dry on that one. Will our ears be able to be seen? Can you see our ears? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to turn it around so I can see it here. Where's my towel? I got a little bit. It's still a little wet. I think it's because it was thicker in that side. The paint was thicker there. Can we see that? Does that even do anything? I don't know if that even does anything for it, and you can't really even see it. So y'all know my motto. If you can't see it, and it doesn't, is it taken away or adding to it, why even do it? Alright, so you can't see it, it's not taking away or adding to it. We're not going to do it. You guys, there we go. We did it in an hour. There's our little Valentine's Day wreath. You could always add different colors, more pinks, more reds, more blues or purples. I think this is what makes it different. This is what sets it off. I told you it would be gorgeous. Thank you, Joe. I told you guys it would be gorgeous. I know you were worried about me as we started. I know you were worried about me. Oh, look, we need to cover that up. So let's go ahead and add some red to it and cover. I got my face all involved in the craft project. Let's cover that one up. I'll go through and make sure that all of those things are covered up. But we got it to work. And if you really want to glam girl it, you can, instead of having these little, that little string of pearls or ball beads, you can do pearls on it. You can add pearls and diamonds to it or whatever. You can make it however you want to make it your own. That's what crafting is all about. And that's it. The Dollar Tree is really, don't go, because I'm telling you, I went for one item. I just wanted a one item. They didn't even have it, and I ended up buying this $23 worth of stuff. And I just noticed I wanted to cut that down a little bit. Buying $23 worth of stuff, and this sign was so cute. I thought, oh, what can we do with this? Definitely want these little beads off of it, and I can figure out something to do with this later. Whether it is a mirror project or a crafting project. And this right here that's on it is a really nice wood, little piece of wood, the word love on it. So you could take that and recycle it for something else too. So yes, yes, and yes. But here we are. This is the finished project for today. We made it with 1 minute to spare. With 1 minute to spare. This is our project, and we are all done. So, didn't look like we were going to finish strong, but we made it, y'all. We made it. Thank you. Thank you, Joe. We appreciate the birthday love. Cassandra, your birthday is 4 days after mine. Do you have big plans? Do you have big plans, my love? All right, you guys. So that is it. We are on time today. Listen, craft projects doesn't have to be perfect. They just have to be, right? Remember, I always say that. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be. It's created by you, for whoever you love, and they will love it too. Okay, you're going to go out to dinner. That's cool. That's about what we'll do. But we're going to do it. We're going up to Michigan. So we're going to be in Michigan for Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So yeah. Yeah. Enjoy your meal. Enjoy your dinner. You guys have a fabulous week. Again, shout out to my sorority sisters, Zeta Phi Beta and Sorority Incorporated. Tomorrow is our Founders Day anniversary. We will be celebrating all week in so far, and again tomorrow here locally, and I'm sure there's something going on everywhere. That's the reason I have on my soror colors. And so if you see a Zeta, shout out and send them some love, right? They're finer women. They're finer women. And I will see you guys in 2 weeks, because next week I won't be here with my birthday celebration. Have a awesome and fabulous day, and thank you for being my ride or dies and hanging in there with me. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you later.